Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We got a little video here. Michelle Young talking trash about the celebrity dating app RAYA. Look, this isn't a serious thing. It's fun. She's had a great conversation on the Relationship podcast. And I got to tell you, we covered Michelle Young's chat on the Relationship podcast last week because we're first to everything. That's right. No one's beating us out here. We're just on top of things, right? Pat yourself on the back. It's Monday. But here she has a video now where she discusses why Bachelor alumni F up everything they cross. So it asks the question, does the dating app RAYA hate messy Bachelor Nation? And we're going to get into that right now. And again, my quick answer is no, not at all. There's plenty of people from Bachelor Nation on RAYA, and I'm going to prove that. So let's follow me on Instagram at DNeals. I'm not on RAYA, but I am on Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Neal for behind-the-scenes bonus content. I will be posting my stand-up set from last night onto the Patreon exclusively, where I kind of had an R-rated Hufflepuff story. So if you like Harry Potter and a couple of jokes, maybe it's not a story, but there was a lot of Harry Potter fans in the audience. So we had a Harry Potter themed set, as you do. Bachelor Rush Hour, the afternoon podcast. New sponsor just announced. So things are rolling over there on Bachelor Rush Hour. If you haven't joined the podcast yet, what are you waiting for? It's going to be a very busy couple weeks with Fantasy Suites tonight, right? On this tonight, and the final episode next week. So we will be live tonight at 7 p.m. East Coast, 4 p.m. Pacific if you want to. And that's a free live. The public live will be live tonight for a pre-show and after-show live stream. So tons of content to get into. Let's start it right here. Bachelor Nation.scoop had reshared this story where Michelle Young says that the Bachelor alumni are discriminated against by RAYA. RAYA being an online dating app specifically intended for chefs and comedians. Now, it's for famous people, quote-unquote famous people. I'll show you, actually, you know what? Before I play Michelle Young, I'll show you what poor Ben Affleck had to go through on RAYA. RAYA and the promise of private social media. The app has created a space free of the problems that plague the rest of the web, but only by leaving almost everybody out. So on RAYA, you're supposed to keep it within RAYA. It's like Fight Club for celebrities, but instead of Fight Club, they bang. It's like Bang Club for celebrities. First rule of Bang Club: don't make a TikTok exposing those that have been on that have been in the app. So here we have, in late 2019, Naveen J, a comedian and writer in LA, never heard of her, was perusing RAYA, a private social app. That should be the litmus test. If I haven't heard of you, you can't be on the app. And of course, that's not true. I'm terrible with all this pop culture bullshit. So Ben Affleck messaged Naveen on RAYA, and they chatted for a bit. But then Jay grew skeptical. He was writing like a lot, and I thought, there's no way that's really him, she told me. She sent a message accusing the person of being fake, Ben Affleck, and then unmatched with the account, cutting off contact. Soon enough, though, she received a message from Ben Affleck's verified Instagram account, which has more than 5 million followers. Naveen, why did you unmatch me? It's me. And, of course, she exposed that on TikTok. She should have been kicked off of RAYA for that. Here's the TikTok of this a comedian, writer, I don't know whatever she is, and it says, thinking of the time I matched with Ben Affleck on RAYA and thought it was fake, so I unmatched him, and he sent me a video on Instagram. So there she is. If you're listening to the audio, she's wearing a nice revealing outfit there.
Naveen, why did you unmatch me? It's me.
And so then the punchline is that it's actual Ben Affleck responding, poor Ben Affleck. And this is when he was single. He was just trying to be on a celebrity dating site, just trying to meet people. No one even believes it's him because why would he be on a site? But also, if you're Ben Affleck, what are you going to meet someone at a bar? It's like, what are you going to do? You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So instead, because he passed up on this writer, he's now back with a actress, dancer, producer by the name of Jennifer Lopez. Jenny from the Block, as you might know her. So anyway, here's what Michelle Young had to say about her experience on this said celebrity dating app. Oh, hold on. Let's go back here. Start it from the beginning. Here's what Michelle Young had to say.
About this real quick. RAYA. Yes. Right? Whoever created it, distinctly dislikes Bachelor Nation or Bachelor World people. So I've been told, the Hannah Bees, all these other people who have applied in the past get rejected.
Shut the fuck up.
Because they're on the show. So it's an instant no.
That's not fair. Why?
Probably because we're messy and we fuck up everything we cross. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay.
So this was probably the most candid interview I've heard Michelle Young do. She's great on it. I already covered it. It was fantastic. But her logic here is not exactly, doesn't come with much evidence. She said, they reject everybody like Hannah Brown. Yes, Hannah Brown did get rejected, but plenty of people in the Bachelor world have not been rejected. So my response was, okay, fine, I'll make a video disproving this. Chelsea Vaughn, Katie Thurston, plenty of Bachelor folks are on RAYA. Game of Roses says Peter Krause, Tyler Cameron, and so some like Danielle Maltby, who's now with Michael A., said most specifically women are blacklisted. First of all, you're not blacklisted, you're just not approved. It's like going to a bar, waiting in line to get in, and them not letting you in because they're at capacity. You're not blacklisted, you just weren't cool enough to get in, at least at the time being. So we just, with a quick Google search of Bachelor and RAYA, we have Bachelor's Brittany Hockley. I think she's Bachelor Australia. She is actually with Hollywood megastar, she's with a hockey, her name's Hockley, and she's dating a famous tennis player. So whoever it is, she's from The Bachelor Australia. So she was able to get in. Ali Fedotowsky, not on RAYA, but her sibling is named RAYA. Found that out through the Google search. And then Bachelor alum Chelsea Vaughn reveals it's difficult to date after the show. And she mentions that she's on RAYA. Let's see if she says actually that she's on RAYA here. Yeah. She says, after a stint on Bachelor in Paradise, franchise's summer dating series where cast-offs gather on the beach, she joined the elite dating app RAYA for a year. And of course, Chelsea, she doesn't have a big following. So she's a woman. So if it's the women that aren't allowed in, she's proving that that's not the case. She said, it wasn't the best for me. I didn't go on any dates. I feel like some of the people on RAYA are just there to see and be seen. Well, it's for sure interesting. I'm sure to see who's on there, but also like, you're not that famous. You know what I mean? It's a dating app for famous people. When it comes to dating, you can only date within your equity class. And by that, I mean, if you're a famous person, it would be very hard to date a non-famous person. But like, take George Clooney. His wife, what the hell's her name? Amala? I could be wrong here. Like George Clooney wife. She wasn't famous, Amal Clooney, but she was like she was like a huge doctor, right? What does she do? Either way. So the point is that you don't, there has to be some sort of equity there. So if you were on a dating reality show and gained 20,000 Instagram followers, you're not exactly famous. But if you're on a dating reality show and you're already big in other places, like take Katie Thurston, for example, right? We forget, she had a giant TikTok following before she got on. And she had mentioned recently that she joined the dating app RAYA. Katie Thurston has been in the spotlight quite a bit as she debuted season 25 of The Bachelor. After being chosen, much to the surprise of many, Katie had co-host Taysha Adams and Caitlin Bristow by her side. Okay, this is a long article here. Let's just get to the RAYA part here. So she joined RAYA. Not a big deal. Although I will tell you, if you came to the stand-up show that Katie and I did, which I did share some clips on the Patreon, and I am going to share more. I've just been busy with honeymoons and things like that. But she did mention some of the people she's talked to from RAYA, including rock stars. I mean, real rock stars. Like Katie Thurston for sure has dabbled with the rock star lifestyle. And I don't know if I'm oversharing here, but I'm impressed when I hear some of the people that have been in her DMs on RAYA. So somebody's getting some from RAYA is all I'm saying there. Hannah Brown says she can't get on the celebrity dating app RAYA. And of course, this was from several years ago. So Michelle Young's only person she mentions was that Hannah Brown couldn't get on. And of course, that may have been true, but things are different. And now that she's a Special Forces star, maybe she would get on. But she didn't get on RAYA, but now has a long-term boyfriend. So I'm sure she doesn't care anymore. She said she's down to find love only if they would let her on. According to the former Bachelorette and winner of Dancing with the Stars, the popular celebrity dating app has completely ghosted her application. I don't know if you know this, but I was the Bachelorette. Hannah jokingly complained on her Instagram story, and I can't get on RAYA. I've been waiting on the wait list for months now. So there's a 3-story rant someone recorded. Oh, we didn't have this pulled up. Let's check this out. Let's see if we can.
You guys, I don't know if you know this, but I was a Bachelorette. And I can't get on RAYA. I've been on the waiting list for months now. She's a pastor. She got on RAYA.
Technically, I'm off it now, just so you know.
Well,
you can have mine.
Nope. I'm done. Christian Mingle, here I come. I might not be allowed on Christian Mingle at this point. But
if not, they don't know the gospel.
that's right.
I mean,
Jesus still loves me.
exactly. We're looking up Christian pickup lines now. We're preparing.
I like the numbers one.
Jesus still loves you. So there it is, folks. And then some people say that Raya, it's totally, it's a celebrity Tinder, but it's probably watered down at this point. I don't watch anything having to do with the Bachelor franchise for reasons too complicated to spell out here, but I do have access to the internet and happen to sit in on an open office amid a lot of avid viewers whose conversations I'll jump into uninvited. So when I heard that Amanda Stanton tweeted that she's on Bachelor in Paradise again, just because she keeps getting rejected from celebrity Tinder, also known as Raya, I piped in. I've been a Raya user since it beta tested days back in 2015. Hilarious because I'm in no way more famous than Stanton, but I've definitely matched with people on the app who are. So yeah, some people get in early, some people don't. I'm sure there's plenty of reasons why people don't get into it. I'm sure it's not an exact science, but here's a theory that someone posted about Raya on TikTok.
And feeling frustrated or like trying to get your application approved, this is for you. Boy, do I have tea for you. If you don't know what Raya is, it's a dating app for the quote unquote elite celebrities, A-list socialites. You have to submit an application to get into the app to be able to use it that's linked to your Instagram so they can basically verify that you're cool enough. And by the way, like celebrity socialites don't use this anymore because they used it in like 2015 when it came out. I myself was on Raya since 2017. And something that I found very interesting about the app is that they don't list height in your description. They advertise occupation, favorite song, but not height, which you'd think is like fairly important. As time went on, while I was on Raya, me and all my friends, we figured out that none of us had ever met a man that was over 5'8" from Raya. My theory is that Raya's average height for men is so low that they don't allow it to be advertised. It's just weird. Like, I'm not saying it's the be all end all, but it's like important. Anyways, you're not missing out. The app is trash. Nothing good has ever come from it. I don't have a single friend that's been successful with Raya. Stick to Hinge.
Well, she says stick to Hinge. Well, I'll just say this about height. I'm 5'11", 5'10" on a bad day, 6 foot after a chiropractor session. But the point is that it is a brutal, brutal world on the dating apps for short men, for our short kings out there. It really is. Even celebrities are having a hard time getting matches on Raya here. And why is that? Well, it's because for whatever reason, you might not like this generalization I'm about to make, but for whatever reason, it's a harder world out there for shorter men. We know that taller men are more likely to be CEOs. Now, don't get me wrong. There's the Jeff Bezoses and the Joe Rogans of the world where the baldness and the shortness makes them such a Napoleon complex, I must succeed, that they can power through that. But traditionally, the CEO rate was taller men. And is it because they're smarter or better looking? No, it's just that there's this weird thing that we have as a society where it's like a tribal thing where taller mean better, and that's not always the case. But we know from the Bachelor world, you can't disagree with me here that people go, is he attractive or just tall? And sometimes tallness is a piece of an attraction because I can't tell you how many guys are good looking. I'm talking about Jordan V. He's a good looking guy. He's a pro, racer or whatever. Rachel Recchia sent him home night one, didn't she? Or after their first one-on-one. He's a good looking guy. What was his flaw? Probably being 5'7". Okay, hate to say it, but put some boots on and get out into the bar scene and try to fool somebody. All right, folks. Well, we have more content coming to you right after this.